Hey CFGers, I'm Joey, this is Julie. We're going to go over week 2 of our beginner workout. So assuming you've already done your warm up and your stretch, I'm going to go right into it. Julie's going to perform our first exercise. Today we're doing a body weight squat. She's going to hold the hands right up about the chest, feet hip width apart, point the toes out a little bit. She's just going to kick the hips back, squat down until her legs are parallel with the ground. All she's going to do is 2 rounds of 12 reps and move on to our next exercise. Next, what she's going to do is going to work for our chest. She's going to come down to the ground. All she's going to do is come up to a push-up position, shoulder above the wrist, up on the toes, nice straight line with the back. She's just going to reach with one hand to the shoulder, driving that opposite hand right into the ground. If you cannot reach for the shoulder, aim for the elbow, and if that's giving you some problems, go for the wrist. The main thing we're looking at here is to limit the rocking in the hips. Once you get 12 taps each side for 2 rounds, we're going to move on to our next exercise. Come back up, we're going to hit some legs. All we're doing is good. Julie's going to get into a split stance, step out about 2 feet apart. She's going to have her weight right in the middle, so heel is flat and she's up on the toes on her back foot. All she's going to do is lower down right before that knee hits the ground. Come on up. She's going to do this for 12 reps on one leg, switch to the other leg, knock out 12 there, 2 times each. That's going to be our lunge. From there, we're going to move on with some biceps. She's going to grab these dumbbells right here, keep the elbows tight by the side, palms facing each other. She's just going to lift those arms up until the top of the dumbbell hits the shoulders, nice and slow on the way down. We're going to keep up the same tempo. We're going to go 12 reps for 2 rounds. That's going to get our biceps. Moving on back to some legs. Julie's going to drop the dumbbells. This is our curtsy lunge. All she's going to do is have the feet about hip width apart. She's going to step back, lower into a lunge until the knee comes close to that front ankle. Alternate from side to side, keeping that front heel glued to the ground. She'll hit 12 on each side for 2 rounds and move on to our tricep exercise, where if you have a box or a bench, you're going to come up. All she's going to do is have her hands about shoulder width apart, wrist on the box. She's going to walk her feet forward until she's off the box and just lower down until she's at 90 degrees from the elbow. Right there, press through the hands, come back up, repeat for 12 reps. Now, by all means, if you're at 12 and you feel like you have more in the tank, keep going, try to aim for about 15 or 20. That's going to be our triceps. Next, we're going to hit some shoulders. She's going to grab these dumbbells, palms by your side, facing each other. Without letting the shoulders come forward, she's going to keep them back and raise those arms up to about shoulder height and back down. 12 reps of these for 2 rounds will complete the bulk of your workout, but we'll move on to the core. So Julie's going to drop those dumbbells, find a place on the floor. We're going to start off with a plank. This is a normal plank for right now. Up on the elbows, flat back, shoulders right above the elbows. She's going to hold this for 30 seconds. Once the 30 seconds is up, she's going to come up to her hands. She's going to perform a walk up. She's just going to bring each foot as close to the hand as possible. She's going to repeat this for 30 seconds, where she'll move into our next exercise. It's going to be a glute bridge. She's going to come down to the ground, bring the feet pretty close to the hips. From there, she's going to keep her back flat on the ground, drive the hips up towards the ceiling, keep the core tight. Just hold for a second or 2 and come back down. 30 seconds here, and you're going to move on to your next exercise. It is going to be an elbow to knee crunch. Alternating from side to side. She's going to place the hands behind her head. Crunch up, bringing the elbow to the opposite knee. No reps here, we're just going for 30 seconds. So for your core, you have 4 exercises, 30 seconds apiece. You're going to go for 2 rounds. If you got more in the tank, go for 3. As many rounds as you can get in 5 minutes is the goal. Once you complete that, finish your workout with a little cool down, and your workout is done for the day. Thanks for joining us, and see you next week.